What up, everyone? Welcome to Minorly Important, the podcast where we talk about minor league sports. It's going to be kind of a short episode tonight, but one full of a lot of information. I am joined here by only one co-host tonight, Colin Shull. Colin, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. Plans fell through, but we're still out here doing it. So really excited to be here, and let's talk about some sports because as we know it, everything has started back up, aka basketball and hockey. And we're gonna go through a little bit and some big news coming out of the ECHL and the PHPA, which is the Professional Hockey Players Association.
Yes.
That was a mouthful, but we'll get into that soon. But Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. It's been a great week. I have spent a lot of time, as we're talking here about the podcast, behind the computer doing some editing because we got to go down to Noblesville for the Boom home opener.
Yep.
And I mean, as you can tell, they hooked us up with some t-shirts. Every fan in attendance that night got these shirts. They were on the chairs. Keep an eye out on our page. Big shout out to the Boom for having us there. But wow, Colin, I don't want to give too much away because we've got a whole video that's going to go over it, but wow.
Only thing I can do is apologize to the viewers during when we were doing our our impression on the stadium and all that good stuff. It will be a little loud and boomy. uh I forgot how strong those wireless mics are when they're pinned right next to our neck, and we kind of yelled a little bit because we wanted to make sure the mic could hear us. So just a fair warning.
It's those mics are great. Shout out, they're not a sponsor, but Hollyland mics, great mics. They do a great job. And yeah, but they're cracking a little bit. Where Colin and I were just watching what we've got edited so far before we hopped on the podcast, but I just cannot thank the Boom enough. So shout out to
It was a great time. And
shout
you guys will see the first segment of Ryan's Best Eats. And I
that one.
know y'all are excited for
Yeah.
that.
So that won't be in the stadium tour episode, but we shot that while we were there. I don't know if I agree with his rating, but we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll see. I don't know. That smash burger was pretty good, man.
Yeah. No, dude,
Yeah.
the food there looked great. I just
Yeah.
wasn't
The
hungry.
soda was crisp too.
Oh
Fresh.
yeah. I
It was
mean,
great.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't grab any food there because I was trying to save money because, Colin, you and I both have a little one coming here
Yep.
soon.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah.
speaking of the Boom and little ones, congratulations to Tom Hankins on the birth of his first grandchild tonight. Shout out Tom. So yeah, let's go, Tom.
Let's
All
go,
right.
Tom.
Friend of the podcast right there. But yeah, no, I mean, they took us everywhere. We got to go in both locker rooms. Not so much the visiting locker room because they had all their stuff in there, but you get to see every inch of the Boom's locker room. And I'll tell you what, you'll hear me say it in the video, but it is a pro level locker room. It's incredible.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't want to give you too much away, but it is.
The only thing that's different about it is it's a little bit smaller than like a regular NBA locker room. That's pretty much it.
But not by much.
But not by much.
I mean, it's cool. And so that we'll probably put a short out that's that one cuz we're going to try to start showing you different locker rooms and stuff like that throughout the minor league sports world. So but big shout out to them. We're going to be there more often. They're going to let us come down and shoot some stuff and be a part of that. We're so excited to get closer into the G League this year.
100%. Yeah.
And we've
Well,
got
maybe they'll let us interview players too when they're standing by the court.
dude,
That's always a possibility too.
we actually were down there for the press conference with Kyle Guy. We didn't ask any questions, but We've got that whole interview there. We'll start releasing some of that stuff here. We're working with the boom to make sure everything we're working together and stuff like that. But big shout out to Ryan Grant for hooking us up, taking us through with the tour. We can't thank you enough. Thank you, Ryan. That's the boom's business operations president, and we can't thank you enough.
He made it happen,
Yep.
100%, and we're 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 eternally grateful, is what the aliens say in Toy Story. But I was watching Kyle Guy that entire game, and he is like a mini professor. I don't know if you know who that is, Kevin, but I've seen his videos online, YouTube, Facebook, all that.
Dude.
And do you know who the professor is? He's a street ball player, and if you watched him play, he he had some moves up his sleeves, that's for sure. He's
Mm,
he's slippery on ball, knows how to do it. So
really?
look him up, and you'll be like, huh, he does play kind of like the professor.
Yeah. Kyle in that first game actually was the boom player of the game. And that's why we got to, and I've got his stats right here. He played 41 minutes, went 10 for 22, 3 for 11 from three, 3 for 3 from his free throws, was a minus 14, unfortunately, had an offensive rebound, a defensive rebound, 7 assists, 3 personal fouls, a steal, 3 turnovers, but 28 points. Like, I mean, solid game. Solid game.
Solid game.
Yep. But yeah, no, I know we keep talking about it, but like that entire arena, and then like I'll just stop right now because I want you
It's
to
just
watch
beautiful.
just watch
Yeah,
the
just
video
watch the video, everyone.
when
It,
it
it's just
comes out.
you'll want to
So,
go
yeah. So, speaking of that, Colin, where are we standing right now in the G League?
in the G League right now in the Central. 3 games into the new G League season, we have Grand Rapids Gold 3-0 in first place. Windy City Bulls right behind them, 2-0. Third place, Iowa Wolves, 2-1. Fourth place, Sioux Falls Skyforce in fourth, 2-1. Fifth, Cleveland Charge. Did they change their name again?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I thought they did. Cleveland Charge, fifth place, 1-2. Motor City Cruise, sixth place, 1-2. Wisconsin Herd, seventh, 0-2. But shout out Victor Oladipo because he's actually
Yeah.
on the Wisconsin Herd. So
They signed Vic.
yes, they
So,
did. So if you guys don't know who Victor Oladipo is, he played with the Indiana Pacers and he went to IU, uh,
he's also a
Indiana University,
two-time
and for college. So
he's also a
um,
two-time NBA All-Star.
also a two-time NBA All-Star, and he took LeBron to 7 games when he played in the playoffs. Just saying. But anyways, yeah. So if Wisconsin's ever playing Noblesville, I am going because Victor, 100%.
November 30th.
November 3rd already. Wow.
Yes.
Well, I already dedicated myself to it, so I might as well have to now.
All
And
right.
in the lone eighth place position, we have the Noblesville Boom at 0-3. But injuries have taken a toll on this Indiana Pacers team,
Oh, no kidding.
which means a lot of call-ups and a lot of signing new players that we have no idea of what they can do on the court. And it's obviously taking effect with the Noblesville Boom,
Yeah, they
because I feel like they'd be doing a lot better if they had their two-way players.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I
a
I
lot of stuff going on.
Yep, yep. So, how are we looking in the rest of the league?
South Osceola, I said it right.
Yeah,
Magic, first place, 3-0. Right behind them, Austin Spurs, 2-0. Third place, Memphis Hustle, 3-1, which they have the most games played out of anybody right now. 4. I don't think anybody else has 4 games besides the other team they played, maybe. But
Booms.
Texas Legends are in fourth, 2-2. Birmingham Squadron, 1-2 in fifth place. Sixth place, Oklahoma City Blue with 1-2. Seventh, Rio Grande Valley Vipers, which that is surprising because they are strong every year.
Yep.
Um, and eighth place is the Mexico City Captains, 0-3. Out of the West, the South Bay Lakers, 2-0. Not a surprise. Second place, Rip City Remix. That is a new team. That logo actually looks pretty cool too. I bet their jerseys are sick. 2-0, second place Rip City Remix. That's a cool name. Third place Salt Lake City Stars. 1-0 Stockton Kings. Fourth place 1-1 San Diego Clippers. 1-1. Sixth place Valley Suns 0-2. And last but not least, the Santa Cruz Warriors in seventh place with a record of 0-3. And that does it for the G League standings.
It's weird though. They've broken into three groups now,
Yeah, because there's more teams. There's more
right?
teams now.
But should I still think there should be an East an East and West?
100%. I think it'd make the division the conferences full. I feel like no East, Central, South, and West. Why not just call it the North Division? But anyways, that's all I have for G League standings. Nothing really big right now in other than Vic coming to the G League from overseas. He spent a few years overseas, but literally Milwaukee has a great player, and I'm kind of upset.
I wouldn't be surprised. He might make it through the whole season, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets an NBA contract here soon.
Oh yeah, no. If he keeps if he plays really well, and they see that he has that drive in him again, they're definitely going to call him up.
Yep. Now I was just curious, what team do you think the Pacers bring him back? I mean, I could see it. They are hurting right now. I mean,
They are
everybody's getting
hurting.
hurt,
Well,
legitimately.
if you remember seeing something online that the Pacers were actually in talk with bringing him back this year, but
Hmm.
obviously that
That
didn't
was
go through.
before the G League
Uh,
signing.
what? Yeah, no, yeah, I know. It was way before the G League signing. There was talks that Victor would come back to help the team, but obviously that fell through because he wouldn't be with the herd if it went through. Or
Right,
yeah, he wouldn't be with the herd if it went through. So
right. But yeah, so I it's going to be interesting this year, especially for the Boom. Uh who knows who's going to actually be there? Like
yeah, I mean, we could get all of our two ways back, and then they just drop half the team to fit all the two ways back. I mean, it's very unethical, and it's got you got to do what you got to do in the G League. So
yeah. Nope. All right, moving on. Colin, how's it looking in the
in the A, which
AHL?
means which means the American Hockey League. Hold on, let me bring up the screen. I forgot how to do that. Let me see. I haven't shared my screen in so long.
We've had guests on. This is
We've had guests back to back. So, all right. So, in the A, in the Atlantic Division, just started, but they're already 12 games into the season, which is
holy crap.
absolutely crazy. You got to remember these guys start way before ECHL does too. So, in the Atlantic Division, in first place, Providence, 11-1. Holy crap!
Providence is always good.
Wow.
Providence is always good.
That is probably the best record in the AHL right now, hands down. They're coming out swinging. 11-1 in first place. Second place, Wilkes Barre Scranton Penguins 10-3. Third place, Lee Valley Phantoms 8-3. Fourth place, Charlotte Checkers 6-4. Fifth, Hershey Bears. They can do better. They always have a strong system, so they'll probably pick up here in a few weeks. They're 6-4. Six is Bridgeport Islanders 5-6. Seventh is the Hartford Wolfpack 3-6, and eight is the Springfield Thunderbirds with 2-8. Into the North Division, we have the Syracuse Crunch in first place at 9-4. Number two, the Laval Rocket 8-5. Three, Rochester Americans 8-6. Fourth, the Toronto Marlies 6-5. Fifth, Belleville Senators 6-6. Sixth place, Cleveland Monsters 3-2. Seventh, Utica Comets, even though they spelled Comets wrong, 2-8. In the Central Division, we have Grand Rapids at 9-0. I know they're Toledo affiliated, but they're my Red Wings affiliate, so I got to cheer them on. Second place, Milwaukee Admirals 7-1. Third, Rockford Ice Hogs 7-6. Fourth is the Chicago Wolves at 6-4. 5th is the Manitoba Moose,
I,
5
I
and
I'm not.
6.
I'm gonna stop you
What?
right there. The
What?
Manitoba Moose. I know I've said this before on other episodes. Probably my favorite hockey team name ever.
Yeah,
Like
it rolls off
the
the tongue really good.
Manitoba Moose.
Moose.
I want a Manitoba Moose jersey to hang up in
They
the
look
state of
cool, don't
Iowa.
they?
Like, yes. Like
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
I just shout out Moose. Like that.
Shout out Moose. As I was saying, 6th place, Iowa Wild, 4 and 7. And 7th place, Texas Stars, 3 and 6. The Pacific Division, the division of Ryan's favorite AHL team. In first place, Cup stealing Colorado Eagles, 11 and 2. Second place, Ontario Reign, 8 and 5. Third place, Calgary Wranglers, 7 and 5. Fourth place is the Henderson Silver Knights at 7 and 4. Fifth place is the San Jose Barracuda, 6 and 5. Sixth place, Coachella Valley Firebirds, probably one of the coolest names in the AHL, 6 and 4. Seventh is Bakersfield Condors. Shout out Colin Chalk, 5 and 5. Eighth place. Wow, is the Tucson Roadrunners at 5 and 5. Ninth place is the San Diego Gulls at 4 and 4. Hey, man,
Hey, 500.
anything can happen at this point in the season. Okay, guys, they're going to make the playoffs. Calling it here, saying it first. They're making the playoffs this year. And at 10th place is the Abbotsford Canucks at 3 and 9. And that is the AHL.
All
And
right.
and speaking of the AHL, we had a call up from a ECHL player who is actually playing in the NHL. He played for the Utah Grizzlies and the Jacksonville Icemen. His name is Hunter Skinner. He played for Utah and Jacksonville back in the day, and he becomes a 773rd former ECHL player to reach the NHL with the St. Louis Blues. So look out for him, and he brings back a whole bunch of nostalgia with minor league hockey and how it developed so much into the actual NHL uh, professional hockey.
Just wish he
Way
would have
different
called
level,
up.
way quicker. It's great.
I just wish he would have been called up to a better team. Like,
Yeah. But hey, every time if he scores a goal, he gets to hear one of the best goal songs in the NHL.
tell you right now, as soon as that puck crosses the net in Chicago for a Blackhawk, it's Chelsea Dagger.
Yeah.
It's the greatest goal song ever.
I wish I wish there was a goal song for Monet Monet. I feel like that would be a good goal song and not just the song to play over the speakers after a goal he's been scored on 4 times.
The best example of that was when you and me and our buddy went to an Indy Fuel Comets game, and the Comets just annihilated the Fuel, but it was in Indy, and somehow they played that song over the PA, and the
While
best.
they were down 3-0, by the
Yes.
way.
Yeah. The best part was the little girl. So it was a mom and a dad there. The mom was wearing a Comets jersey. The dad was wearing a Fuel jersey. And the little girl was wearing a Comets t-shirt. And the mom was carrying her. And the mom's sitting there going, Daddy's upset because he picked the wrong team. And the girl looks at her dad in the face and goes, Hey, guess what? Your goalie sucks.
It was a
Dad
great
looked,
time.
dad looked mortified. It was great.
But yeah. Hey, at least she knows how to pick for a good team.
Yeah. I mean, but I will also say I do have a soft spot for the Indy Fuel. There's a
Because they're in
rivalry,
this yeah.
and
Because they're in the
I will always root for the Comets,
yeah.
but they're also my team's affiliate, and they're also in Indiana. So
Yep. Dude, could you imagine if they brought back the Evansville Icemen? Like if Jacksonville decided to come back to Indiana? That rivalry would be huge.
dude, 3 ECHL teams in the state of Indiana? Dang.
Absolutely. That would be the biggest rivalry besides the Comets in Toledo, 100%. Those 3 teams,
Man,
and you know it too. Evansville, Indy, and Fort Wayne. Come on.
yep.
That'd be
But
sick.
speaking of the ECHL, Colin, where are we standing with that?
All right. So
We've got a lot to cover in the E.
we do. So the E just started how many weeks ago, Kevin? 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Okay, here we go. In the Eastern Conference, Atlanta Gladiators, first place, 8-1. Second place, Maine Mariners, 7-1. Third place, South Carolina Stingrays at 7-3. One of the strongest teams that the ECHL had last year. They
Yes.
lost. They actually lost to the Solar Bears in the second round or the first round. I think it was the first round.
It's the first
Yeah.
round. Let's go
Yep.
Solar Bears.
Yep. Let's go Solar Bears. But you're not gonna love to see where they are right now. But anyways, fourth place, Wheeling Nailers, surprisingly 7-1. I really miss Wheeling being in the Comets conference in the same
Yeah, but
division.
I also
That was a
don't miss losing to them in the first round of the playoffs 2 years in a
that
row.
too. But I do miss playing against Wheeling Nailers. But
Yeah.
anyways, fifth place, Florida Everblades. Not the strongest record I've seen out of them these past 4 years starting off.
No.
6-4, fifth place in their conference. What are we doing, Florida? Are we finally coming back down to earth, or are you guys just tired of winning cups over there? But anyways, sixth place, Reading Royals, 6-2. Seventh place, Jacksonville Icemen, 6-5. Eighth place, Greenville with 5-5. Nine, Troyes Rivieras Lions, 4-2.
The
Tenth
defending cup
place,
champs.
the defending cup champs. That is correct. 10th place, Adirondack Thunder, 4-2. 11th, Norfolk Admirals at 4-3. 12th place, one of the coolest teams, Savannah Ghost Pirates, 3-1,
Followed
which
by
they
the next
haven't. What's that?
what? I
What?
said followed by the next coolest team.
Followed by the next coolest team, the newest team in the ECHL, the Greensboro Gargoyles, 3-5. 14th place, Worcester Railers, 1-7, and the lonely Solar Bears at the very bottom, 1 win, 9 losses. Ouch. That is
Any
big.
OT
Ouch.
losses?
What's that?
Doesn't look like any OT losses either that I saw there.
No, just straight up nine
So
losses
they
with
have 2 points. Total
yep,
of 2 points. Dang.
yep. Remember, so early in the season, we got 60 games left. 62 actually now. So I think it's crazy how the ECHL makes these schedules with teams not playing as the same amount of games as everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those schedules are crazy. But anyways, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. In the West, first place, Tahoe Night Monsters, 7-4. Second place, Kansas City Mavericks, 7-4. The Comets in third, in the conference, 7-2. Round of
Which
applause
is
for the Case.
crazy. Which is crazy because they should have a higher record, or they should
Yeah,
be higher up.
yeah, no. If we this is the conference. If we look in the Central, yeah. They're gonna beat Kalamazoo tonight. Yep. Yep.
I just they look really good this year. And that's not me
Yes.
being a homer. Like I watched them against Florida.
Florida. That first game against
Oh my
Florida.
gosh. You can still
Talk
go back
about
and watch that on Facebook because it was the free game
yeah,
from the for the ECHL. Uh, I can't. It was just crazy. It was just goal after goal after
dude.
goal
That
after goal.
bro. Yeah. No, that new goaltender though too. And like the Comets defensive core for the past 3 to 4 years have always suffered in their own skates.
Yep.
And this is the strongest defensive core I've seen on the Fort Wayne Comets in about 4 years, probably since when they won the Kelly Cup. This is a strong team just because they have solid defense now and a solid goal and two solid goaltenders back to back. Come on,
Yeah.
you can't beat those guys on a good day. You might beat them on a bad day, but on a good day, there's no way.
Well,
Three
even
shutouts in a row.
yeah,
Three.
I know. We watched one.
Anyway, we watched one. Yep. That goalie that they got from Bakersfield is just lights out.
Samuel
Um,
Johnson is incredible.
100%. And Nathan Day is incredible too, but I think he might be a little bit better.
Like, check these stats, Colin. I have them pulled up right here. Samuel Johnson has 5 wins, 0 losses, 0 overtime losses, 3 shutouts, a 1.57 goals against average, and a 93% save it percentage.
And how many games has he played? 5?
5.
I don't know
Or
about
sorry,
you guys.
yeah, 5.
I don't know about you guys, but that's a goal and a half a game. for 5
Yep.
games. That's a lot of saves. That's solid defense. The Comets are real.
Yeah.
They
Dude,
are real.
and they put points up. Like, they score goals. I think they win. I think they win the division this year.
It's gonna be between Kevin, I guarantee it, if these standings go the same like they are right now, it's gonna be a tough race between Fort Wayne, Kansas, and Tahoe. And I've always wanted to see the Comets play Tahoe because Tahoe is good every year. And shout out,
Travis Chirp.
I want to meet Travis Chirps, man. I want to meet him so bad, and he's hilarious.
So, Travis Chirps, this is from the Comets. You are welcome in our barn, and you can sit with the minorly important crew. We will hook
Yes,
you up with tickets to that game.
100%. If they play him this year,
We
I
will
haven't
get
looked at their
tickets,
schedule.
and we will provide you with tickets.
We've got more standings here to cover. We got sidetracked, so let's get back
Yep.
to it.
Yes.
Fourth place, Tulsa Oilers 6-4. Fifth place, Idaho Steelheads at 5-5. Sixth place, Indy Fuel 5-4. Seventh, Iowa Heartlanders 5-5. Whoo, buddy! Eighth place, Toledo Walleye 5-3. I'm really excited to say that. Anyways,
They are
uh,
fourth. They are
no, they're
fourth.
no, they're eighth.
No, no,
They're
no. I
eighth.
mean, fourth in the division, though.
I believe so. Yeah, they're fourth in the division. Not the laugh. All right,
Sorry, our
let's get back.
fandom's coming out.
Yep. All right, let's get back to it. Ninth place, Allen Americans 4-3. 10th place, Rapid City Rush 4-5. 11th place, Utah Grizzlies 4-5. 12th place, Bloomington Bison 3-3. 13th place, Wichita 3-5. And no surprising from the last two slots here, Cincinnati 4-4 and Kalamazoo Wings 3. That covers the West, and that covers the ECHL standings.
I just, I want to see somebody take. I would love to see, somebody new in the Central. Love to see somebody new in the Central take it. And we all
Well,
know who I'm referring to.
oh yeah, you and I both know who we're referring to.
And just like last year, we will be at as many playoff games as possible.
Yep. I really
Colin,
want to see. Have you noticed in the past few years that the Comets have made the playoffs? It's always the Comets in Toledo in the second round every time.
except when we had the Nailers and we lost to them 2 years in a row in the first round.
Yep.
Sad.
I'm just saying, anytime Comets in Toledo play in the playoffs, it's always the second round. Always.
Oh, yeah, it
I
is.
want to. You know how strong those games would be in the first round? Uh huh. Yeah.
I still
So
think it's funny that we have Schmerich.
yeah, 100%. I mean, some people don't like him. He's just to me, he's
He's
just
like
another great.
Marchand. He's like
Yeah,
Marchand.
yeah. But he
You
doesn't lick.
you hate him
But
until he's on your team.
yeah, but he doesn't lick people either. So,
Yes.
and he's not a
That
rat
we know of.
either.
No. But I love this Comets team. And I cannot
Strong
wait.
team.
I cannot wait to go. For those of you that don't know why the Comets have started on such a long road schedule, they completely redid the ice machines. So that ice it was already really good. I mean, I played hockey on that. My men's league played there. Unfortunately, because they were doing the renovations, we couldn't have that league there this year. But the ice, I can't. I want to go skate on it for a little bit. I want to try it out.
No, I think all this money that they spent on it will just make it that much better.
Yep, agreed.
100%. We now have the best ice in the ECHL.
I guarantee it.
100%. Anyways, all right. No big stories coming out of the ECHL right now besides the player getting called up to the St. Louis Blues.
Wait.
I don't know if any of you know this at all, but the ECHL released our Hall of Fame class already. It's gonna be 4 people: Jeff Campbell, Jason Christie, Mark Turner, and Riley Gill. Um, but yeah, I think that's cool. They're already releasing the Hall of Fame inductee of 2026. So congratulations to those guys, and We hope to see you in a coaching position or anything like that here before too long. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, that brings us to tonight's main topic in the ECHL. There's currently a player dispute between the Players Association and the ECHL. And Colin, tell us more about it.
Hmm. All right. So bargaining, it's literally a bargaining agreement between the PHBA and the ECHL. And the PHBA has released a statement, and also comments from ECHL players around the league were also a part of this release as well. So I'm going to go through everything. It's about 3 pages. Bear with me. I might screw up a word here and there, but you understand. To our loyal fans, first and foremost, thank you for your support, passion, and loyalty, qualities that make us proud to play in front of you, and that makes this league special. Every time we step on the ice, we do so with respect and gratitude for you, the fans who fill our arenas, for the kids in our jerseys, and for the love of the game that connects us all within our community. Today, we're writing to share an honest update about the state of our collective bargaining negotiations with the ECHL. Our previous collective bargaining agreement expired in June, and since its expiration, we've continued to operate under the terms of the previous agreement while working toward a new deal with the league. Unfortunately, we remain far apart from the league on several fundamental issues that speak to fairness, respect, and the sustainability of professional hockey at this level. For basic standards as ECHL players, we are proud professionals. We train year round, we have a challenging travel schedule, we play through injuries, and we represent our cities with pride. As a result, rest is imperative to ensure that we can sustain this level of play. Unfortunately, we've not been able to reach an agreement with the league regarding mandatory rest periods. Rest and recovery are not optional for a professional athlete. They are essential to a player's performance, health, and safety. We cannot keep playing the game if we are not afforded the rest necessary to keep our bodies intact. Fair wages, despite our commitment, many of us in this league still earn less than a minimum wage. On average, a player in the ECHL makes just over half of what the referee will be paid in that same game you watch. Even as ticket prices rise and revenue from merchandise, food, and beverages continues to grow, players collectively do not receive a share of these revenues. And the only reason the players do not receive the revenue from all that is because every single ECHL team has a contract with a certain arena. And that contract states, I assume the contract states that they will not make any extra money from any concessions or, you know, alcohol sales or merchandise. So that's a big one, I think. Part of it. That's a part of this.
Well, merchandise
Community.
they do make money from merchandise because merchandise is the team selling it. That's not the venue selling it.
Oh, okay. So community and involvement and off ice contributions. Tongue twister. ECHL players take a great pride in being active members in our communities, from school visits and charity auctions to appearances and fan events. We have generously given our time without seeing a single dollar. We've done it because we care deeply about the fans and cities we represent. The auctions that you make so successful, the auction teams use to drive their revenues, bidding on jerseys off our backs, provide us with a sense of appreciation, but we as players do not see a penny from those sales. As is the standard with all other professional sports leagues, we deserve to be paid for corporate and auction related events. The teams earn money from our appearances at these events, yet they have not yet agreed to share any of the proceeds with us. Our goodwill has come at a personal cost. Many players now need to find additional work outside the game just to make ends meet, which naturally limits the time available for off ice appearances and team run events. Even so, we remain committed to our communities and will continue participating in the charitable and fan driven activities through the year, which is really cool. That was big on them to keep doing, all the appearances that they do. And again, this is why minor league sports matters, man, because those players will do almost anything that the team signs them up for. And I think
Yep.
it's cool. So looking ahead, we are not asking for extravagance. We are asking for fairness, proper rest that respects the physicality of the game and us as professionals, good faith negotiations, and a living wage. Every player wants to continue delivering the high level of competition and excitement that ECHL fans deserve. The ECHL has grown tremendously because of your passion and because of our support and dedication as players. We will continue working in good faith to establish a fair agreement that strengthens this league for everyone, players, fans, and the future of the game itself. As negotiations continue, players' focus will remain on giving you our best where it matters most on the ice. With gratitude and respect, thanks for your support. Sincerely, those ECHL players.
So that's
Big press release.
yeah, so that's a statement from the Players Association. The ECHL also released their own. Um, I'm with you, Colin. There's some things that I completely agree with. I think they should be making a living wage, and to find out that there are refs making twice as much as they are that night,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
I
That was a
don't know how
little
I feel about
shocking
that.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like you said, they they can't get money from concessions and parking and all ticket sales at
Yeah.
that point. So, but let's hear what the ECHL had to say.
From the ECHL. The ECHL is aware of the recent statements from the Professional Hockey Players Association, and while we may see some aspects of our collective bargaining agreement differently, the league and member teams are committed to continuing the negotiation process for all stakeholders in the ECHL community until a new agreement can be reached. Since January 2025, following a leadership transition within the PHPA that delayed last summer's standard negotiation period, the league and our member teams have been working with the PHPA to advance meaningful discussions towards a new collective bargaining agreement. Together, both sides have already reached tentative agreements on a number of important terms, and we remain committed to continuing the progress. Several key elements are still being finalized, but our focus is unwavering in achieving a fair and equitable agreement that benefits both our players and teams, supporting the long term stability of minor league hockey. Most importantly, we remain dedicated to delivering the affordable, family friendly entertainment that our fans cherish in communities across North America. We appreciate the passion and support of our fans and the professionalism and dedication of our players as we look forward to moving ahead toward a positive outcome for everyone involved.
So it sounds like they're moving forward. It's just a you know, disruption right now. Feels
Yeah.
like I don't see it uh getting horrible. I mean, I guess worst case scenario is that there's a strike
ECHL, yeah,
and
ECHL lockout.
yep, which would suck,
Yep.
but I feel like they'll get to the agreement.
But yeah, I mean, if a lockout happens, who knows what that'll do to all the AHL teams?
Yep.
You know how many players are going to have to sit or be on the waiver wire if there's no teams in the ECHL to go to,
Yeah. So at
or all
that
those
rate
players will go overseas or different leagues.
where it they could get injured. I mean, they can get injured here, but it's a lot.
Different.
Yeah,
It's
it's
way different.
well, I'm just saying, like, it would be different if your ECHL team, you get injured playing for your ECHL team. It would be very different if you went overseas during a strike to play and you get injured there.
Remember that Netflix documentary, AJ Galante,
Yeah.
and how he took advantage of the NHL lockout that year, and he actually got an NHL player for a while to
Yep.
play on that team, and of course he was an enforcer,
Yep. Of course. But
which I think was crazy that he was able to get him in the first place.
yeah. So, but well,
I just
I
big news out of the ECHL. No one knew until they uploaded that press
yeah.
release.
Nope. And then the ECHL fired back with theirs, and I don't know. I don't think it's as worrisome. I'm not as worried about it.
Yeah, because I mean these players are making $500 a week. The players that aren't on two way contracts, and it really depends on how many years they've been in the ECHL too, because we have veterans out here making I think more than $500 a week, but that comes with experience though,
Yeah.
and I think everybody should get a fair shot at getting paid a decent amount of money, especially if it's considered minor professional hockey, because in the midst of that, it's still professional hockey. just
To
like
making it your profession.
correct. Just like the Fed League. And I think there's another one out there too, is there not? Yeah, the SPHL, the same thing.
Well, but
Professional hockey.
that's yeah, but I don't those guys aren't going to be making
As much.
right,
The ECHL is the third step down from the NHL, and I think that's what the players are mostly concerned about is because they see these two-way players making $500,000 a year,
right,
and they're performing on the same team,
right.
and maybe they're doing just as good, if maybe better, if not worse.
Well, I mean, and some of the goaltenders though are on NHL contracts,
Yes,
like, and they're being sent down because you can only have 2 goalies dressed a night, plus
yes.
your e-bug, plus your e-bug, yeah, like,
Plus
you
the
know,
e-bug to your
plus your
e-bug.
e-bug, yeah, like, but yeah, so, like, I see both sides of this, I really do, but also you can't the whole point of minor league hockey, I'll go pay it I go see more ECHL games than I do NHL games because it is significantly more money. I can go sit on the glass at a Comets game
$30.
for cheaper than what you and I paid for your bachelor party over at the Columbus Blue Jackets game. Don't get me wrong, that game was fantastic. I didn't have a dog in the fight because they played the Red Wings, so, uh, I
We
was
saw the
happy
goalie that used to play for the Comets.
I was get destroyed. I was
Yeah.
happy to watch the Red Wings win for you. I didn't want a shutout though, because I wanted to hear the cannon.
Yeah,
I wanted to hear a
unfortunately, we
goal
didn't hear
horn.
the cannon. Yeah.
That's the fun part about going to an NHL barn is
You know
hearing
what's
the
crazy
goal
too,
horn.
Kevin? We saw RIP. We saw Goudreau play in that game too.
Yeah, I know. That's sad. All right, Colin. Well, I guess we're gonna end with a closing question tonight. For you
Okay.
and me.
All right. What's your closing question?
What is one crazy thing that you've never seen at a stadium that you think they should add?
I see it. I see it. This has to do with mascots. I see it a lot in the NBA. I really want to see Icy propel down from the rafters again.
It'll never happen.
It'll never happen, but man, I wish.
So I'm not
I
talking
wish,
about
man.
I'm talking about anything. So we see that all the time with pro. I'm saying what's one thing in a sports arena that they don't have right now that you would add? This is
Oh,
crazy because
I
they're adding a bunch of stuff now. Pro, minors, everything.
man, I don't know. That's a good question, Kevin. Out of ev- I think we need more fireworks.
More?
I think we need a light show after each goal like everybody else does.
So you want the intro stuff, but during a goal.
Yes. That'd be
Bro, that'd
cool.
be so cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
100%.
yeah. For me, I want like
It's hard, isn't it?
I want like the sphere style jumbotron, but like in the rafters,
Oh, that would be cool.
dude.
You're talking like the sphere that they
i-
have in
In
Las
Vegas,
Vegas, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But like you look up and there's like all this like jumbotron stuff. Like I still want the
Dude,
main jumbotron in the middle, but
yeah.
like
Could you imagine if the Coliseum had that and the players looked up and it's delayed and it's just them skating on the ice and how delayed it would be between them, and
yeah.
that would mess them
So,
up.
no, 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 no. You add in what you were talking about, plus the
Yeah.
light show in the ceiling with
Oh
all of
yeah.
that. Dude, that'd be
Oh
so
yeah.
cool. That'd be
100%.
so cool.
I want to see an indoor football team in Fort Wayne again.
Oh, dude, that'd be cool.
It would be cool. I would also love to see an indoor basketball team in Fort Wayne again. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean, but a professional team in Fort Wayne again.
It would
You can
be.
edit that out. I'm just looking at the camera because I'm
Yeah,
making a joke.
yeah. But no, again, that's all we have time for today. We almost did a full episode with this, which is Colin and I, which is crazy. But like
We've
We
gotten
want to thank
so much better at this. It's
yeah.
great.
So, thank you guys. Do want to know, we are talking about doing either adding this type of like quick information at the beginning of an episode or at the end of with an interview in the middle, or doing one a week where we do an interview and then the next week will be a shorter one with updates like this, and then an interview, full length, hour plus long episode, and then an interview. So let us know in the comments down below how you guys would like to see this, because we want to provide this information how you guys want to see it. We've just noticed that typically our interviews do better than some of the updates, but we want to give you updates. That's the whole point of this podcast, is to talk about all minor league sports. So just let us know down below what you guys are thinking and what you guys would like to see, and we'll sort it out. But in the meantime, Colin, what do we say?
The music.
All right, guys. Thank you. Take it easy. Be safe.
Yeah.
Bye,
Hey.
guys.
Very, very exciting news coming. Stick around. You'll see. You'll know what we're talking about.
See you guys.
Yeah.